historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Gun. Cut.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. They rally quickly after the broken tackle. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mac Hollins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
No, we change it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flow. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Hey, middle.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hey, come on. Hey, report. Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 1, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his target, Allen. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
On 1, ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the 44, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Here we go, here we go.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Slot man moves right.
12, 11, Thomas.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
11, MC, paint. 11,
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another try for Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Third and goal. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
On 2.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Finding Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.